Good morning and welcome to First Edition, the online ministry of First Community Church. My name is Glenn Miles. I'm the senior minister in this amazing congregation, and we are thrilled that you joined us on this day. Here we want you to know that you are welcomed and accepted no matter who you are, where you're from, no matter what you believe or don't believe. In this place, you are welcomed and accepted as you are. Today's a special one. We're going to celebrate our youth ministry's trip to Mexico, where they built 3 homes for people who otherwise were sleeping in terrible conditions. Our minister to youth, Reverend Sarah Keentz, will deliver the sermon. It's a powerful one. You'll want to hear it. We'll also hear from 3 of our young people, had some marvelous experiences to share with the congregation. And then at the end, you'll see a video about the trip as well. It's really a great time to sit back and be inspired by this beautiful service. Right now, there's a QR code up on your screen. Use that, if you would, please, to register your attendance with us, to perhaps turn in a prayer concern, and if you choose to do so, you can even give to the offering in this way. But for now, let's worship God together.
Before going on this trip, I was told that it would be an incredibly meaningful and that it is truly a life-changing experience. While I did know that this would be the case, I didn't understand the extent to which this experience would change my perspective and outlook. It was such an indescribable feeling, showing up to the worksite each morning, but especially on that first day. That first morning, driving to the worksite, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but it was like entering a different world. I hadn't seen anything like it before, and I didn't know how to react. Immediately after meeting Faustina and Noel, who we were building for, I was ready to get to work. Obviously, I had known that I would be building a new house for a family, but only upon meeting the family and seeing their situation did it feel real. This abstract idea suddenly became all I could think about. I wanted to see Faustina cooking in her new kitchen and Noel exploring his new house, and I wanted to be able to give it to them. So every day I showed up to the worksite, and even when it was hot or cold or rainy, I worked to build a new house for this family. I feel so lucky to have been able to provide this family with a new home, and just as lucky for all the things that they have taught me as well. Despite her living situation, Faustina did everything she could to care for her family, though she was rarely alone. Watching the community come together to help her and occasionally help us was beyond rewarding. Even though she was receiving a new home, others in the community came to support as though it was for them all. The new faces there each day reminded me what I was working towards. Another thing this trip allowed me to focus on was noticing the little things. It was sometimes difficult to find the beauty during these long work days and rainy nights, when you've spent the day mixing concrete in the sun or praying that the rain didn't flood your tent. That is when it is most important to notice the small flowering tree in the yard across the street, or the double rainbow visible over the campsite. It is the little things that get us through each day, despite being so easy to miss. And only when we take a break from the big things can we see how those little things turn into a lot.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Poland, and this year is my first year on the Mexico mission trip. To get started, I'll share a little bit of my background to help tell the story of Mexico. I'm a sophomore at Upper Arlington High School, and I'm a 3-sport athlete who can't find a whole lot of time to do anything other than school and sports. Last year, my excuses were, I have too many games, or I don't know about missing school. But this year, I looked at it through a whole new lens. I saw it as an opportunity to skip some school, deal, get to forget about the stress of sports, deal, leave my phone for a week, I don't know, sacrifices will have to be made. But overall, I saw it as an opportunity to help people who needed it, an opportunity to travel to a place I had never gone, and finally, go on a mission trip with my brother Drew. If you don't know us very well, we are complete opposites.